So we're all right. So this is basically the topic. All right. Speaking of Memphis, so this past year, in this year of shit, 3-6 Mafia decided to do a reunion. Yeah. So the last time I was in Memphis before this past weekend was for a 3-6 Mafia reunion show. Yeah.
Memphis in May?
No. They were going to play Memphis in May this upcoming year, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, obviously.
So anyway, we're down there. It's not even in Memphis. All right. It's at the Lander Center, which is like right outside of Memphis in Mississippi. Right. So like literally down the street. And the lineup is, get this, DMX.
Oh.
Yeah. DMX, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, damn.
And 3-6 Mafia. All of 3-6 Mafia for the first time in like a decade.
Everybody.
Oh my God.
DJ Paul.
Everyone.
Juicy.
DJ Paul. Oh yeah. DJ Paul, Juicy, Gangsta Boo, Crunchy Black.
the crew. The
Project
crew
was there. Project was there. LaChat was there. Lil White was there. Everybody. So it was them plus Hypnotized Camp Posse. So like the whole crew for the first time in like, I feel like it was like 17 years or something they said.
Wow.
Crazy shit, right? So at the last minute, we get to the door. I'm fucking pumped for DMX, right? Fucking love DMX. And he was supposed to be the opener. I was like, oh dude, you can't get a better hype man than DMX. No. You can't. Like it's not possible. I'm like checking Twitter. I'm like, oh shit, they're going to say something. These fools are probably like posting like backstage stuff. First thing I see, DMX checks himself into rehab, cancels his whole tour. And on the door, confirmed it, DMX will not be here tonight. The replacement for DMX is none other than the Yin Yang Twins. Oh.
They had a
6ix9ine.
Like they had a specific artist in mind for the opener, and it had to be hype. You had to go hype.
Yeah. They were like, we need the most hype motherfuckers there is.
It's either DMX, Yin Yang, or Lil Jon. Like we're not stopping.
That's it.
We're not.
Yeah.
Dude, so, that's crazy. Oh well, that's funny that it ended up being. I mean, good for you, DMX. I guess that's why he decided to be a preacher. Guys,
yeah. I mean, he found God real hard in jail. So,
I mean, you got.
But anyway, yeah. So, anyways, the place wasn't even sold out, which bummed me out. That's where I got this shirt actually, and it wasn't sold out. This venue is trash. They should have been at the Forum. It should have been Memphis Hype. It would have been amazing, right? But it wasn't. It was okay. It wasn't that great. But they were still getting their sea legs back. You know, they haven't toured in a long time.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I say the standouts for sure, Gangsta Boo and Project Pat going back to back with their hits was awesome, right? And Yin Yang, they're just fucking nuts. So like both those dudes, crazy as hell. So that was a standout. But the thing I wanted to talk about was, Drew hasn't been keeping up with this. Now I'm gonna have to explain it. But there's these things called Verzuz, right? And Swizz Beatz and who is the other person that puts it together? Fuck. Man, who am I thinking? Oh, I think it's Timbaland. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Let me know if it's not right. So anyways, Swizz Beatz and Timbaland do this thing on Apple Music called Verzuz, right? And basically you have two hip hop artists and they go hit for hit against each other while they're in a studio together. So they like chat and then they check like a Twitter feed or like a feed, like people are commenting and like saying stuff like drop this next. Like they're all getting hype. And I just recently watched one when it came out. But I mean, I keep forgetting to talk about it. But it was DMX. It was the Battle of the Dogs.
Ooh.
It was DMX and Snoop Dogg. I'll tell you what, my man. DMX walked in this bitch. This man heavy now, off the drugs. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotta look this up.
You gotta look it up. This man put on some weight, but I'm telling you what, dude, this weight isn't holding this man's hype back at all. He's rapping his heart out until he's not even saying words. He's just huffing, and he's just trying to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I watched the whole damn thing. It was the sickest shit I ever seen.
So it was him versus Snoop Dogg, or like they just did?
Yeah.
Was it
so the thing is called Versus.
Yeah.
So it's like, DMX versus Snoop Dogg. If you just put in Versus with a Z, not an S, you'll see it. That's cool. I'm telling you, hit for hit, I don't know if you know, DMX got a shit ton of hits, man.
I know.
This man was rocking the 90s to 2000s hard, multiple hits a year. He's the hardcore Drake of his day. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. But you know what I like to think? I gotta watch this head to head too. But the idea that DMX and Snoop Dogg are in the same room or in the same conversation is hilarious to me, because the way that I think about Snoop Dogg is chill.
Yeah. And
DMX is not chill.
Not so much.
Like, bro, it's not chill.
Oh, so
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. This man was barking and shit. Like it's fucking amazing.
What about DMX's love songs?
There's a couple in there. They're graphic as shit though.
I know.
Oh my God. And like he touches on some shit that I'm like, that might be some jail shit. I don't know about that. Like, yeah. If you really listen to it. But bruh, what got me the most about this episode of Versus was Snoop is such a big DMX fan.
Really?
This man is rapping along with X the whole time, like doing the chorus parts with him, like standing up, getting like hype, like just getting after it. And I'm like, Snoop, you gonna break a hit, my dude? Like, what? You can't be on DMX hype level.
No,
like he's smoking fat blunts and shit, like drinking mixed drinks. It's hilarious.
I like that though. I like that he's into it. Because Snoop Dogg, I don't know if you heard this, but he left Eminem off of his top 10.
Did he?
Yeah. And
I didn't hear that.
He got major backlash for it, like a major backlash. And the whole story was, he was like, there's a reason why Eminem is not on my top 10, because as you can see, all of these people, none of them are my peers, and none of them are people who came after me. They're all people who I looked up to, or who inspired me or who influenced me. And like, I was like, makes sense. Why would Snoop Dogg put somebody who came after him on his top 10? Because if you think about it, like your best skaters, your favorite skaters, are they anybody here? Like, anybody that's like current young right now? They're probably going to be Reynolds, Costin, all those people. Like, it makes sense to me.
No, that definitely does. And Snoop's old enough; he doesn't have to explain himself to you. Get your ass out of this house.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Like,
shut up. This man is a goddamn OG. He is. Oh my God. I don't have to explain shit to you. Get out of here.
It does kind of surprise me that he's not on more people's top 10. Because Snoop Dogg came up with a lot of shit. He was making hits.
He really did.
Beyond where a career should last.
Oh, dude, this dude still has hits. It's stupid.
It's crazy.
I saw Snoop at Bonnaroo in 2010, maybe. And I was just like, dude, great time. One of the top 10 times I've seen anybody at Bonnaroo. Mm-hmm. It was just fun, I love a show that's just fun,
Yeah.
But anyways, The thing I wanted to say about Versus.
Wait,
So this DMX thing. Oh, okay.
Lupe's show at Bonnaroo.
Oh, bruh.
Bruh. To think
That was great.
both Pat and I were both at that concert and like we barely
Didn't
even knew
know
each
each
other.
other.
We didn't know each other. Wait, was that the year that
That was '06. We didn't know each other.
we didn't know each other? But Pat and I were both at that concert and didn't know each other. And just to think, we both had that same experience. That was like one of the most hype concerts. It was cool.
Yeah. At Bonner, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Bruh, you know when me and you got really, really into ASAP Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that time I got to go to Coachella, he was playing, and talk about some hype. Holy shit. That man brings the energy.
Yeah.
Also, you know another fun show I saw randomly? I saw it was like some random like EDM type concert or something, or festival thing in downtown LA, and fucking 2 Chainz played.
Whoa.
You know how many hits 2 Chainz has?
Lot.
That shit was too fun.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait.
He did a versus with Rick Ross recently.
Oh yeah.
And
oh really?
Ross bodied his ass. Oh my god.
Of course. You can't say
Rick Ross got so many hits, my dude.
You can't say to the boss.
You can't. The biggest boss.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.
God damn, Rick Ross. You know I love me some Rick Ross.
I
God
know.
Damn.
You would on rotation. You would play some Ross.
Look at that. God damn, it's like maroon, isn't it?
It's like I feel like I can. It is maroon. It's straight up like milky wine.
Drew, you would like this. It's really good.
I feel like I can like talk about periods of your life via the songs you are listening to at that time, because you would do some heavy rotations, especially when we were in LA, especially living in LA and we were going to skate parks all the time. If there was something you were into,
That's it.
Literally, my iPod not going on my iPhone, not going on aux. You was like, hey, listen to this new shit. Some the trap music.
Oh my god! That's when trap. Not trap, but there was some trap shit that I guess I was listening to for a minute. But I definitely tried to get you to get into some grime, but you just weren't having it. We went to that Skepta show.
Oh yeah.
What I wanted to say about verses. So now knowing the concept of verses, who would you put your boys, the Mafia, up against, hit for hit?
Ooh, 3-6.
DJ Paul's already hinted about going up against Crazy Bone before, like Bone Thugs back to back. But I don't think that, no disrespect to Bone Thugs, like people love them, but 3-6 has got like a large catalog of hits.
So, the concept of verses is how many hits can you go? Like,
no, it's more like, all right, I deliver this hit, you follow it up with something like that hits just as hard,
Yeah, because like 3-6 Mafia. Honestly, what I do is 3-6 Mafia and either Outkast or 3-6 Mafia and Hot Boys. Like original
shit, a Cash Money one?
Cash Money. Like Birdman.
Oh my god.
Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all of them together like that. I would say Outkast because I think Outkast could bounce back a little bit more, because Hot Boys was a moment, 504 Boys was a moment, but 3-6 Mafia, they were a culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. Oh man. But like so for those uninitiated, 3-6 and Cash Money did a song together back in that era. What is it called? It's called something random, but it's basically just a song about them. It's kind of random, But dude, that would be super fun if they did back to back and then like did the song together. But that's like 40 motherfuckers in a studio. Like you can't. You'd have to rent out a goddamn stage for that thing. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, these fools be bringing in 45 whips and like fucking, you know, the entourage for days.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be cool if they did it with Outkast. That'd be cool. Like maybe if it was just Paul and Juicy, and then Big Boy and 3K.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a better episode. But like, if you want to talk about that period of time, if you want to see that versus between that period of time, and you could get Wayne. I mean, obviously Wayne and Birdman aren't going to be in a room together anymore. I don't think they ever settled that shit. But like,
I think they might have.
Really? You get like
maybe.
Wayne and Birdman, or like Birdman, or like Wayne and Juvenile. I mean, not Juvenile, or even Juvenile and Birdman. Like, I think like I agree. It should be the 2 and 2. It should be like the 2 popular.
Yeah, equal amount of people.
Because like, even though Juvenile's not popular now, fucking that boy was going hard in the early 2000s, 99, the 99s and the 2000s.
Bruh,
we show you with the back here. Get back here.
Bruh, the heavy rotation playlist right now when I go skate.
Look at that.
You know that shit's on it. That shit is on it. Oh man, that would be the fucking dream. Are you kidding me? God. All right, straight up. 1999. We're gonna go into this on a different show, I think, because we're gonna have to expand on this. 1999, the year of dreams. Oh. This might be the best year in pop culture ever.
Damn.
Seriously, just look up the things that happened in 1999. It's the shit. 1999 was the fire. If you weren't around then, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
I'm sorry. You weren't born yet. Sorry. Shit was fire. Okay. Just go ahead and buy some shit from that time. Oh. And then just listen to a playlist of them. You'll be like, damn, this shit was good. Fuck, what happened to the world? 99 was the peak. Yeah, we should have never turned over centuries or millennia. We should have never done that.
Should have just stayed there.
Yeah, bro, you remember Y2K? I mean, people were freaking the fuck out. They were like, we got to get out all of our hot shit now because world's ending. We got to get all the hot shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Hot shit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
here we go.
Downtown,
where's my Britney Spears hits? Oh. Where's my this? Where's my Hot Boys? Where's my Lil Wayne coming out of the shadows? Where is shit? Where's Outkast dropping the number ones? You know. Oh. Where's 3-6 still dropping number one since the early 90s? Just crushing.
99 waiting on Speaker Box to come out.
God damn.
Remember when hearing about Speaker Box?
The Love Below. Oh. The Love Below. The Love Below. Oh, bruh, I'm just telling you right now. I think, oh shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and prove this right now. You know, you bore height. We might have to go for another hour. I don't even know. Shit. Okay. Hold on. That's not what I was looking for. That's what I thought.
I felt like.
Okay. That's in 2000. But during 1999, Scream 3 being filmed.
Mm-hmm.
How can I? Also, some other good shit. You know, we already talked about Scream before, but you know. Year of Dreams, bro. Go watch it.
Let's see. So Outkast. So Speaker Box came out 2002, but Outkast hit in, let's see, Outkast 99. Because I feel like 1999 Outkast was also that AT Aliens.
It was 99?
No, I think it was. There's like a whole it's like 95 to 99 was when it was popular.
Oh shit. When hold on.
I feel like all right. So see, I'm confusing myself. So Stankonia came out 2000, October 2000.
That's what I'm saying. These fools were recording that shit. They had to drop the hot shit because world is ending. Legit for people who don't know, people really thought this motherfucker was ending. Like for real.
Yeah.
So
dude.
They were freaking out, bro. It was crazy. It was hilarious.
I feel like definitely for music, 99 is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert, though. World didn't end. So,
dude, I sat at my computer and I watched the clock. I was
Did
like,
you?
what? Yeah, because they said that computers would fuck up during
Yeah,
that,
it's
you
true.
know. And I was like, okay, so if they can't reset the clock back, then all of a sudden our shit gonna turn zero and everything. All the technology gonna. They didn't program for 2000. And I watched that shit go from, to 2000. I was like, okay,
I know,
Y2K.
right? So, man, goddamn, I love 99. If you didn't know that already. Shout out to burning down the house, by the way. So before we did this show, I was
Burning down
cooking
the
something.
house.
I was cooking something in a pan, and I literally walked away for 2 seconds
Oh no.
to see what had happened. And this shit, I guess the oil was too hot and started smoking. And bruh, I had never heard my fire
Alarm go
the
off.
alarm thing go off in the house. That shit's loud as a motherfucker. So, it's all sorted out. That's what I was doing. I wasn't cleaning up shit, Drew.
Oh, you lied to me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, shout out to burning down the house. Don't do that. That's not good. Oven's off, my dudes. Just letting you know. We're going to get into a couple things right now. Little quick hits. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you playing right now?
What am I playing? Video games?
Yeah.
0. I'm playing 0 video games because your boy working 2 fucking full jobs.
He is. This man, busy bee, you know what I'm saying? Busy boy.
What you playing?
So, Last Temple Ocarina of Time 64. Also, while I was in Memphis, picked up a copy of Banjo-Kazooie on 64. Man, that shit still holds up. So good.
Oh.
I know. So good.
Wait.
Anyway,
That Banjo-Kazooie's?
that Banjo-Kazooie's so good.
All right.
You like that game?
Mm-hmm.
Love that game. That's what we're watching. We playing. Oh, we did do a group let's play of Fall Guys. That shit was super fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was super fun. I think we might do another thing. Street Fighter just got released for PlayStation Plus, and so did PUBG. So maybe we can do a group thing on that soon. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. Are you watching anything interesting?
Nope, just restarted the office.
Ooh, I love that.
I mean, I didn't just restart it. I started it like a week or so ago, and I'm already on like the 4th or 5th season.
yeah. You know, you boys watching Office as well. But I think I'm on the 6th season, deep in the 6th season. It's about to be 7. Michael's about to be out of there.
Spoilers.
I know. Spoiler. Sorry, guys. Fucking your life up. But I am watching this thing called...
Oh, wait.
What?
I can't believe I didn't say this. I am playing something.
What are you playing?
Ring Fit.
Are you playing Ring Fit?
I'm playing Ring Fit, bro. It's dope.
Ring Fit Adventure on the Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Bruh, it's really fun. Like legit,
Oh, yeah?
I'm genuinely saying that it's really fun. And it is a hard ass workout.
Really?
Like really hard. Cause it does because like if you don't know about this concept of this game, it's like an adventure game, but you're working out to do all the controls and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like when you're attacking an enemy or something like that, it's kind of like Pokemon where you take your turn and they take their turn or whatever.
Yeah.
And so what you do is like, let's just say you're going to attack, you pick out the workout, like you have to level up and get the workouts or whatever, but you pick the workout that you want. Let's just say it's squats. And then you go and it'll like, the better your form is, the higher the hit is. So you do your squat, and it's like really detailed, and you hit it, and then you have to do an ab crunch to like block it, and then you go to the next thing and say it's like a overhead press. You do the overhead press. It's a dope game for sure. I know it's hard to find. If you can't find it, I know the pain because we waited for a long time to get one.
Yeah, I think it's been sold out everywhere for a long time. A lot of people, quarantine be hitting some people hard with some workouts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. I'm glad you got to play it.
Yeah, I'll be sweating every time
cool.
I play it for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like in between the fights, you like jogging, you going down a path.
Oh yeah, you got to do. Okay.
Jog. It's cool.
Man, I think my fat ass got to get into that then.
You need to get some Ring Fits, boy.
Oh damn, that sounded intentional. I don't know. I've been watching this thing. This thing's pretty cool. It's called High Score. It's a show on Netflix.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It basically was about like video game history stuff, and it's pretty interesting. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I'm pretty nerdy about this stuff, and there's some stuff in there I just did not know, like at all. Like I don't know, man. Like basically, no. Check this out. So the first when they were releasing Doom, basically if you bought the game, maybe it wasn't bought, but maybe it was if you wanted the game or something, I think you had to buy it. They sent it to you like in installments almost for a little bit until it was completely done. Like you could play the first 3 levels.
Wow.
On like this shit was on a floppy disk. Keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look up what a floppy disk is. So you put in a floppy disk, you play fucking first 3 levels of Doom, and then eventually, the whole thing came out, and like you bought it, and it was a huge, it's fucking Doom, it's still around. So, but it's there's shit like that. It's just super random. The only reason they made Miss Pac-Man is because these dudes from MIT were basically modifying arcade games to make them harder because people were figuring out the patterns in them, and like just they had like this arcade business, like they rented arcade machines throughout their dorm, and like they were making money. They were paying their tuition through quarters that these kids were throwing in their arcade machines in their dorm. And eventually everyone got super good at them, so they weren't making any money. So they had to like reverse engineer and like make a chip to modify the game and make it harder and like switch up the patterns. And they got sued by Atari, but Atari dropped the suit and said, "We'll drop the suit if you come and work for us and you make a game for us." And they made Miss Pac-Man. It's crazy. Like just weird stuff.
That's weird.
I think that's what they did. Yeah. I think they started off like altering asteroids or some old game, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of old games, for just a quick sec. So it's been forever since we've seen anything new. What's coming out? You were talking about Ring Fit. There's like not really any new games coming out for this Nintendo Switch, right? Apparently, there's supposed to be some kind of Mario anniversary thing or something coming out, and like some kind of announcement about it soon, possibly this week. If you could pick anything to be in this showcase, like anything, what would it be?
Remastered
like
64.
Huh?
Remastered 64.
That's it? Mario 64?
Remastered, yeah. I would play the shit out of that. I mean, like, I have literally been thinking about, because I think we've been talking about 64 every fucking episode, and I have been wanting to get back on the 64 for a bit and play Mario 64. So if they made it for the Switch, and I knew I had a reliable, because the 64 still works, even if you get the old console, whatever, it still works. Every now and then it does not work, or something happens to it, or the cartridge, so I would like a Switch remaster 64, because they add some secret stuff to it.
Oh yeah,
they add the secrets.
Rumors are, you want to hear some rumors about that one?
Oh, the 64?
Rumors are there's gonna be multiple characters you can play as.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe co-op
on a Mario 64?
Maybe. Also, maybe extra levels. and maybe higher than 120 star count.
That's what I would think. Higher than 120. Then I would say Yoshi involved, because everybody knows that Yoshi at the ending.
Oh, well, Drew knows now after 20 years.
After 20 years.
Yeah. All right. So I finished these 2 beers.
Okay.
So little shout out to the, Beale Street Brewing Co. Memphis all-day, everyday IPA. Again, that was really good. Big shout out to the Southern Grist, vanilla, red, and blue. This was a real treat. Shout out to that Stella too. I am going to go grab a little extra special real quick.
Wait, you going to go grab some?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
going to go grab something.
Give me something to talk about before you leave.
Okay. Okay.
We ain't got no more topics?
We do. But
I'll talk about 60. I'll talk about
tell everybody about what happened when I saw Reynolds.
Oh. All right, so we was gonna. So I don't know if you guys know how we operate the show or whatever, but Pat and I will come up with 6 topics, and sometimes we don't get to all of them. Sometimes we get to talking too much, because that's what happens when you get a little tipsy. But we always want to have extra topics or whatever. One of the topics that we had extra was we were going to reminisce about old skate days in LA, like when both of us were living there. And every time we would go to a skate park, especially like Pat loved finding new skate parks. So we would go to a new skate park every now and then. And every once in a while we would run into like a famous pro skater. Like that's just what happens in LA. Like those pro skaters, like they don't have a home court. Like they go to the skate parks of LA. Like they don't have the rich ones, they have their own skate park, but most of the time pro skaters are out there with everybody. All right.
Yep.
So if you know Pat, he got one favorite skater, it's Tom Penny. Okay. Then I'm gonna guess his second favorite skater is Andrew Reynolds. And am I close?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna round out the top 5, it's definitely Penny, Mark Gonzalez, Reynolds.
So he's 3. We'll just say
he's in the top 3 mix. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we was talking about this earlier today, and Pat was talking about how he's shaped his whole style around Reynolds. Mm-hmm. And I would say that most times when we talk about skateboarding or whatever, he would bring up Reynolds, and it was clear to me that that was one of his favorite. Anyway, we go to this park, it's a Sheldon skate park, and we have seen
everybody there.
We've seen Paul Rodriguez there, Mikey Taylor. Yeah. I saw it's a bunch of people.
Yeah, it was cool seeing Paul and Mikey there.
Yeah, we actually talked to those guys. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, that's because I'd worked with Paul before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you taught. Yeah, you told me
but
that. Anyway,
different story.
So we do this thing normally, where I'm gonna call us out real quick. So we do this thing where we'll go to a gas station. Go to the gas station, we'll get a 40. Or
this is our little thing.
We'll go to a gas station before the skate park, we'll get a 40, or we'll get a tall Stella, like a big boy Stella glass. And we would go to the parking lot of the park, and like straight up rats. Like dirty little rats. We would drink our beer before we go to the park. And it was some of the best time of my life. It was really fun. I know it's shitty, it's stupid, whatever, but we had a lot of fun.
Though.
We had a lot of fun. Anyway, so we in the parking lot doing our thing, and all of a sudden I look up at Pat, and he has a ghost face. He is literally like lost all the blood in his face. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I look up and I saw this tall ass lanky dude skating right in front of us, and I was like, oh shit. And Pat goes, Reynolds. It's Reynolds. And bro he could barely speak. And I was like, oh my God. Dude, I was like, what are we gonna do? And I was like taking pictures of him like Bigfoot, like he's blurry in the background. I was zooming in on my iPhone. I was like, holy shit, that's Reynolds. So, whatever. Because I'm fanning out too. I mean, he's one of my favorite skaters too, but like, trust me, nothing like Pat was fanboying. All right. So
Yeah.
I finally get Pat to get the courage to get out of the car so we could go skate. And so I'm skating.
I didn't want to.
He did
I didn't
not
want to at all.
He was so
I was like, I'll
nervous.
just sit here. I'll just sit
sit
here.
and watch.
It's fine.
I was like, nah, bro, we going. So we skate, and I'm minding my own business. Pat's trying to skate, but I tell you, every time I looked up at Pat, he was like standing at the top of the skate park just watching Reynolds. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, Pat, why don't you talk to him? He's like, I can't, whatever. And like luckily, not luckily, but like at some point we're going to have to run into Reynolds because we're at the same skate park. So, yeah. And Reynolds, it's a big park, but
there's no one there too.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Super early. It's just him and his daughter and us. That's it.
Yeah. And so then Reynolds comes skating up to us. Like just he's about to hit something out like at the stair set or something like that. And he comes skating up to us. And I introduced myself. And I was like, hey man, big fan, whatever, da da da. And like I noticed Pat, like he's like standing like 6 feet behind me. And I was like, bro, what you doing? Come here and say hey to Reynolds. Like he's not doing it. He's not moving. And I was like, and that's my friend Pat. Whatever. I like try to get you to talk. And I think you might have said something. I don't know. Do you remember saying anything?
Where the story goes weird for me. I don't remember anything outside of the getting out of the car. I don't remember getting out of the car. So while I'm in a daze, let me introduce the surprise guest.
Oh.
Another Beale Street Brewing Company. Okay. In hops we trust. This sensational IPA, 100% Centennial Ale, double dry hopped. This is pretty cool. It's got it's like a penny kind of looking shape thing.
I get it.
With a hop on the top. But Drew, I don't know if you can see.
What?
Probably can't. That's a 7.5, man. And the best thing about this, we were talking about Memphis music and specifically rappers. On the top of this thing, it says, tap into the music. And then on the other side, it says, yeah, man. It was the most Memphis shit there's ever been. Oh, my God. This is and then on the side of it says they have a little logo thing that says Burr Buddy, and it says is our nod to celebrate community through the love of craft beer. And if that's that's the Memphis shit too. Like this shit is all right. Continue your rental story, but had to introduce. But yeah, I didn't know shit after I got out of the car. Like I don't remember honestly getting my board at all.
No,
it's to note too. I've been around tons of celebrities at this point.
Yeah.
And being in LA, and I've never has never happened to me. Ever.
Pat has met Tony Hawk at this point. Still,
maybe twice.
Yeah, and still seeing Reynolds like tripped him up real bad. Bad. So we talked for a short bit, and I think he was super nice, and he was like, how you guys doing or whatever, da da da. But Pat like could not speak. He literally could not speak, and I just looked over, and he had this dumb look on his face, and I was like, bro, and then all of a sudden, as weird as he came in, the boy skated out, and that was the last time we saw Reynolds. He was going off with his skating with his daughter. And I looked over at Pat, and a bruh still like he couldn't move. Like I think that he wouldn't even get on his board. I think he walked from there to his car because he couldn't like. You was shook up for real.
I was shook. Well, the thing is, like I remember that like I rolled around, but like I don't think I even pop my board while he was there.
Yeah.
Like it made me so nervous. I don't know why. Like that dude wasn't paying us no attention, but like just the fact that that dude was there, I was like, holy shit. Like,
yeah, I
get to watch this dude right now. Like this is real life. And keep in mind, Drew left this a crucial part out of the story. When we went to go get these beers, this is usually like 9 a.m.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, so when you're older, if you're buzzed a little bit, your body works a little bit better until you get some water in there. You get a beer and then you start drinking your water. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you get a little buzz. My joints be working good. I'll be rolling in there. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, that was not the case on this particular roll in. So yeah, rolling up, I remember seeing this fool and fucking ghosting, and then Drew being like, "What?" And then the next thing I remember, this dude was going away.
Yeah,
that's it. Skated away. I think I might have blacked out. Like it was weird.
I think
I don't remember him skating at all.
No, I don't remember seeing him actually do any tricks because he was there with his daughter. And I remember him, I remember seeing him skating. He might have did a frontside flip on the on that bank right where our car was. Maybe. But, you got to do a frontside flip everywhere you go.
So all does. So.
I mean, come on.
Reynolds, come on.
And then, speaking of, everybody that we saw them do their signature, like, Paul Rodriguez, we saw him do that switch tray over that gap at Sheldon. He worked on it. It's so tight when you see him do it in real life, because if you think about like skating a switch in the first place and then seeing Paul Rodriguez skate switch.
Yeah, it's a different game, bro.
It's a different game.
Like, you're not skating switch. That dude's skating
Speaking of, did you see about that new kid that got pro?
You talking about Scapegoat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, speaking of P-Rod, he has a video on the barracks right now playing a game of skate with P-Rod.
Wait, Scapegoat has one P-Rod?
Yeah. It's like 9 minutes long. And they just say, they do the Rochambeau thing and they say like, oh, well, what stance are you again? And he goes, yes. Dude. And like both of them, they just don't, it's fucked up. Like the whole game is just like, yeah, dude, how are you guys doing that stuff?
Yeah, if you don't know about Scapegoat, it's this kid who recently became pro, I think maybe recently, maybe for a while. But anyway, the way he skates switch, you can't tell. Like, you literally can't tell what his stance is, because most of the time, even with pro skaters, like if you see them skate their opposite foot, you could see their shoulders are kind of squared off, and it kind of looks awkward, Yeah. Paul Rodriguez, the one thing I didn't like about that series is like they were talking about how he kind of did all that, and he's like, I will say, watching that dude skate, I was like, damn, this is pretty crazy. But but the fact that they didn't mention Paul Rodriguez in the first couple videos with him, I was like, Paul really pioneered the switch game.
I mean, he was definitely, for our era, for sure. There was people before him, but for our era, yes. But the thing about Scapegoat is like, I wish that I knew this dude's name.
I know.
His real name.
I don't remember his name.
But the thing about him is he'll skate like ledges and like other shit, like one stance, but then he'll skate like transition the other stance. Yeah. Which is like not a thing you see anybody do.
No.
Like,
that is kind of crazy.
This makes me think there was this kid that lived in our neighborhood that skated, and he said like he could never decide what stance he was. Like this man, it was so weird, and like everyone gave him shit about it at the time because he wasn't really good at either one. He was just like decent at both,
Yeah.
And like, but he was like had random shit. Like he could ollie like, really good one way, and couldn't ollie barely worth shit the other way, but he could like switch flip the other way.
Oh,
And it was just like, yeah, like how can you not ollie that way? Like,
can switch
man,
that.
what is wrong with your body? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I don't know, man.
That's weird.
This whole no stance thing is fucking weird to me.
The only reason why I bring up the whole thing about P-Rod is like, bro would skate whole like X Games switch. His whole run would be
Yeah.
switch. Like
I thought
that
that
is
was impressive for sure.
that shit was unheard of, and people were always like, "Wait, why did P-Rod get a high score?" I was like, "Bro, because everything was switch. Like everything
Yeah.
he did was 2 times harder than
Than everybody else.
Yeah.
That's like what's it called? Jerry Sue put out that was it his made part, his American made part.
Mhm.
The entire part is switch. The whole part.
Dang.
Never been done before. I think he has one trick that's nollie. But like the whole part is switch. And like you think about it and you're like he had a part in the Enjoy video, Bag of Suck, that he might have won like video part of the year. Or he won something, he had to for that shit. Because it was amazing. Like straight up amazing. When you watch this video, you know it's all goof, fucking tilt mode army type stuff, you know, like Louis Barletta like chugging a beer and like fucking doing a handstand fuck board flip thing, right? Or like skating a board with full of like pennies glued to the bottom. And then like random shit like that. But then you get to like Jerry Sue and he's got like a 2-3 song long part. And this dude is just like laying out tricks that are like fucking unreal. Like nollie backside flip down like a 13 stair, like for his ender or something, 15 stair. And I'm just like, holy shit! Like what the fuck? Like I feel like Jerry Sue does that same thing. Like he is like this like low key switch hitter, just crushing, you know. But I like Paul. He's a cool dude.
All good. They all good. I know Jerry Sue had a lot of respect in the skate community. Still does.
Oh yeah. You know, shout out Sci-Fi Fantasy, his company. That's cool. You never, you know, it was in this topic with one thing. Who do you think you would fan out with? Like, I never thought I'd like fanboy out on anybody ever. But like that Reynolds thing definitely proved me wrong. Who do you think? Like, it could be anything, anybody.
You know who it was.
No, I mean I'm kind of faded. I don't know.
It would have been Dylan.
R.I.P. Yeah. Dylan Rader, that would have been fucking gnarly.
If I would have saw him
in his prime,
I mean, if I would have saw him anytime, I would have freaked out, because at some point I started trying to, because like I know you're gonna rip on me.
Oh yeah,
but
keep going.
At some point, you know, like I did tricks, but I had no style. You know,
that's true.
And then at some point, like I started skating Toby skate park and doing transition.
Yeah. I you know, as you go into this, I definitely want to give you some props. Like, yeah, Drew was pretty good.
Thanks.
But like once he started skating Toby every day, and like then he came out to LA, the level was different.
Yeah,
like it was a different vibe, different level of skating that I was honestly taken aback. I was like, I don't know what this dude's been doing, but like he's been putting in work.
It was like I realized that I didn't want to do tricks anymore. I wanted to like look good skating. And like Dylan was a big part of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to style. Like I want to express it. Like, cause like back then, high school, all that shit, it was like, I'm going to do these tricks, angsty teen, all that shit. Like, I just want to hurt, you know, get hurt, like whatever.
99. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But then, you know, at some point I got older, the impact skateboarding, like big stairs and shit like that, I couldn't do it anymore because my torn ACL. So I was like, fuck, if I'm gonna have fun with skating, and I can't do the big shit, might as well make it look cool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
No, that was definitely something I noticed from Drew's progression, which was kind of shocking to me.
You hated on my on me when we
Oh,
first
at
became
first?
friends. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, oh yeah. But like you kind of fucking like you were talking about like you were always talking about how I'm persistent. Like I don't know, maybe that's stuck in your head because you definitely like I'm changing that. Like I'm gonna change that shit. And it definitely changed. Remember that nose grind I got? That video? Oh damn.
Ooh, that I was just gonna bring that up. That was one of the cleanest tricks I ever got recorded. It's a good
That might
clip.
be the best clip you have. Yeah. That was good too. It didn't even look like a skate park. It's pretty good.
No, yeah, it just looks like some random ass basketball court.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, that place is pretty sketchy.
Yeah. Like
that area of town. It's pretty sketchy.
Bruh,
I love that place though.
There's a skate park in Altadena where literally to get into the skate park, you have to go past a gang. Like literally a gang hanging out outside of the basketball courts.
It's my favorite place when I lived at Pasadena.
Bruh, there's nothing more intimidating. But you know what's funny is like if you have a skateboard in your hand, they're not messing with you.
No, I feel like it's like a sign of like I'm like, all right, you're cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's
like
weird. It's a
thing,
weird like safety net. Like if I was just some random like trying to walk up in their meetings and all that stuff. You would have got
I mean,
something would have happened.
Drew's not bullshitting too. Like this shit was real as fuck. Like dudes were flagged up. Like it was large groups of like, you know, flagged up homies. Like, and it was weird because you just be there, you know, like there'd be no one else in that skate park ever.
No.
And like you just be there and there's be like a fucking squad of dudes like
hanging out playing like
dominoes and cards and shit, like dice.
Yeah.
Like I was like playing like some CeeLo and shit. And I'm like
play some CeeLo?
Like, no, not CeeLo the dude, but like CeeLo the game. Like dice
like,
game.
CeeLo, I'm not driving around town.
No. And it just be like, I don't know why, but like at the time when we were in Pasadena, when we were living in Pasadena, there was nothing really close. But we found that one park that was pretty cool in South Pass. That was like those pre-built ramps and shit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like there was nothing close to where I was. And like, I don't know why, but I found this place and I was like, I love this place. Like this place is just enough, like just grungy enough.
Yeah.
I really like it.
And you could use the mini ramp as a manual pad.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hey, did you know that there's a skate park like actually close that would have been close to you? That's if you go, all right, you know, you go past my place and you go to Sierra Madre. Like if you go into that Vaughn's. All right, so if you go down to Huntington Drive, like down into that area, that city or whatever, there's a skate park there.
We went there.
No, we didn't. I've never been there.
Is this not the same one we went to and saw Tony that one day?
No, that's far out. That was Chino.
Nah, he went in Chino.
Wait, where was Tony? Where'd Tony live? That was a far out. That's a different. That's a completely
he did
different.
not live that far. Like he lived like 15 minutes away. We just never saw each other.
Weird.
Yeah, it was super weird.
I don't know. Well, I have to go
Shout
check
out to
it
my
out.
boy Tony. You know, my dude, my roommate. You know, my man. You know, what's up, Chris? You know what's going on? You know, Michaela. You know,
we about 40 minutes over.
Oh shit!
Is this a two? I got an hour 41 minutes.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Oh damn! We about to post that long episode, ain't it?
If we go do a part 1, part 2,
that could be nice. What do you listeners think? You won't know until part 2. Fuck you. Anyway, I don't know. We got caught up. You know what I'm saying?
They're reminiscing.
That reminiscence. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know,
evanescence.
That evanescence.
Oh, talk about 99. Was she 99?
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm gonna Google real quick. Evanescence. Evanescence. If you Google it, just says rock band under it. Evanescence.
What was that song called?
Oh, 90. Oh, fuck me.
Origin was 95.
Fuck
Bring
me.
Me to Life. My
what was that
Immortals.
hit? What was that hit? Bring Me to Life, 2003.
Oh, close. She was like, I love 99. I'm gonna go ahead hit you with that 2003.
Yeah,
right.
but what was I gonna say to you?
Damn, what, you reading text messages and shit?
I just gotta call on this.
Who calling you?
You know, the wifey, she not in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, shout out to my boy, Tony, living out in the desert and shit. Shout out to Evanescence, shout out to Chernobyls, boots on, dick out. It's your boys.
It's your boys.
It's your boys. Boots on, dick out. Quick Sixer has been your boys. We out.
Bow.